here's a rare one. This is called Cuban Mahogany. Kind of looks a little bit like sapelli, but this is Cuban Mahogany. It's a lot denser than mahoganies. It feels more like a rosewood. So I'm going to show you how we're going to bend this. Same thing. I'm going to make my stack, the slat, wet paper, wood, wet paper, slat, and you'll see that bending process. As you can see, I have my wood is in the bender. And what I did, the typical slat, as you know, I use Windex, and you can see that I have weight on here. So I'm going to let this get a little bit hotter than I normally do, but I'm not just going to let it go full blower. I'm going to take this up to about 275, and then I'm going to hold it there and let that relax the wood. So that's another bending technique I've learned. 275 degrees is very good bending temperature if you want to let it sit for a little while. So we're getting ready to bend here shortly. Okay, as I said, we're getting ready to bend now. Here we go. I'm going to double check here. We want to make sure that we got some moisture here. I don't know if you heard that, but you can definitely hear it sizzle. Okay. I gave this a little bit more time at 275, and the purpose for that is just to make sure that the wood gets where it needs to get as far as temperature is concerned. All right? You can see I'm not getting too slammy with it. You can see that this really is on its way bending up here. I can feel that the heat has penetrated nicely. And there we go. That is Cuban Mahogany, bent and on the form. Now we'll let it go through its heat and final cycle, and you'll see me take it out shortly. Okay, here's a little trick to figure out whether your bend took. It's hard to say for sure because everything's under a spring load. But if you slide this up, hold that lower slat down, and you can see how my piece of wood is now on the bending pattern. We know that that bend took. So there's a little trick for you. That works with all woods. If it gets a lot of spring back, run another heat cycle. Usually 15 minutes at 275 will take care of that. Okay, so now I'm ready to take it out of the machine. I can feel that it has cooled down. If you pull things out too early and they have too much heat in them, they will actually spring back. So you see I loosen the lower bout, open the waist, take off the upper bout, and you can see my machine is designed so this waist caul is totally removed. Makes it so much easier to pull sides in and out. And here we go. One J45 side of Cuban Mahogany, bent and ready to go. From my shop to yours, stay well.